Hello everyone, my name is Atul Ranjan, and I've been involved with the field of computer science for approx 20 years now, and I did my engineering in computer science from an esteemed institution in Bangalore. It's Vishwesvaraya University, and then after completing my engineering, I co-founded a company called GeekyAnts. And then right now I am heading the product section in the company, and then deeply involved with a field which is very hot topic these days, which is called AI. And everyone must be aware of this particular term from at some some level in their profession or whatever the careers they've chosen, or maybe they're still studying. All of you must have been hearing this particular term, and then it's a buzzword for now. And today I'm really excited to talk about AI and then give a little bit of insight about this particular field, how this is going to affect a general person in their day-to-day life. Before that, I would also be talking about what artificial intelligence is, and then also debunk a bit of myths running around after the AI came into existence. The existence of AI is not really not a recent event. It has been probably since 1960s when the evolution of AI started. I'll give you a brief example of how actually AI, how AI came into people's life. So if you remember, most of us, have been using Google search, and then once we type any word, if we type 2 letters, the Google search engine gives us recommendations. So this recommendation is nothing but artificial intelligence behind the Google search engine, which gives us recommendation based on users' preferences. And we don't see any random recommendations from Google. We do see some relevant terms based on what we are actually trying to find. So this was a brief introduction of the session that we're going to have today. Before that, let me just give you a quick introduction about what AI is. So as most of you must be aware, AI stands for artificial intelligence. Let's start with basics first. So what is AI? So artificial intelligence is something, is a way of mimicking human brain and giving that particular power to computers or machines. This particular innovation has been going through different stages of its own cycle of innovations, which started in probably 1960s. And we have been using artificial intelligence in our day-to-day life. Say, you must have heard about, say, Alexa, play this song. That's artificial intelligence in action. Alexa, switch on the lights. Siri, please play this song. Siri, send this message. So all these are agents, the interfaces that we are using in our daily life to interact with the computers and the machines, those who are intelligent enough to respond to people's queries, people's commands. All right. So how does this particular thing actually work? So you might wonder how machines actually learn these things. So if we take an example of how humans learn things, they go through a cycle of learning procedure, right? We start with learning alphabets. And then we go on to learn mathematics. Before that, we learn counting, and then we learn summation, subtraction, multiplication. So the machines also go through a cycle of learning like this. So why this particular buzz now? We could have like made machines learn things. We could make machines sit with students of nursery class, and then they could also learn the same procedure. But then during those times we didn't have much data to actually to give knowledge to these machines. Now we have abundance of data. Anywhere we go, say for example we are using YouTube, so Google is, the people behind YouTube, which is obviously the team at Google, they are collecting data from users, what kind of videos they are trying to browse, what is their taste, what is the language that they use. They usually watch the videos in, and then say what kind of movies these people like. Say for example Netflix. When you go on Netflix, you will see the recommendations based on the likes that, the kind of movies that you like, the kind of content that you consume. And Netflix again recommends the similar kind of movies and then videos to you. So how do they actually do this now, right? So what they actually do is they collect information from users, they collect data from users, and then they feed it to their machines. Then the machines are intelligent enough to actually understand that data and process that data and give recommendations to people. So the advancement of AI has been going through different stages, and this is the era when the boom of AI is coming along, because we have abundance of data. I'll not go into the depth of how the learning, how the advancement happens, but I'll just give you a brief idea about how machines learn things. And they learn through a concept called as machine learning. You must have heard here and there things like that. So machines learn on its own, and there are different concepts into machine learning as well. The input to the machine is data, and then after the machines go through the learning process, they become skilled enough to perform a task. We could say that any machine can do any kind of work. That's not actually true, because until and unless we give a machine a particular kind of data, they wouldn't be able to understand things like, say for example, if we give machine data about say weather, then they would be able to predict the kind of weather that people would be getting in a particular city. And so if a machine is trained on the data of weather, they wouldn't be able to do something, say in field of medical science, because these machines are not trained enough, they are not skilled enough for the field of medical science. So the machines go through a learning procedure. So do we say that any general public, any general person with a computer can create their own AI? That's somewhat true, but then the learning procedure the cost of learning that it takes to build up something as good as, like, say, AI agent, it is very, very costly. And we are not just training them on a small data set. It's a very, very vast data set which needs the capability of supercomputers, and then a general public, they cannot afford that much of processing power in their machines. So I would say, just like any child, they perceive things by observing certain things in their daily life, and then making the patterns of their own to become intelligent enough. Similar ways, machines are also intelligent enough to observe patterns and create their own perceptions about things. So what does AI mean for general public? So a person like you, and how can we interact with AI in our day-to-day life? So all of us must have, I'm assuming that all of us must have heard about this term called ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not itself an AI. ChatGPT is an interface that gives us the ability to interact with the artificially intelligent machines. The team behind ChatGPT, they have created their own artificially intelligent machines, and they are intelligent enough to understand input that people give through text. So ChatGPT gives us an interface where a general person, a human, can give their input, and then the intelligent machine behind the ChatGPT gives us its own output. Say, what can we do with ChatGPT? So we can ask questions. We can ask ChatGPT to write computer programs. We can ask ChatGPT to write a song. We can give inputs like write a song on the following points. Say black cloud, then ocean and sand, and then two people standing there. We give this context to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT can give us the song. So the machine behind the artificially intelligent machine behind ChatGPT is intelligent enough to recognize the context and then give the output based on user's input. Who is the user? We as general public. We use this particular interface and we give our input, and ChatGPT gives us output. This is a very simple example. We can also make use of ChatGPT, say, to learn a concept. Say I want to learn about algebra, and then ChatGPT can interact with us, ask us questions, give us answers, guide us through different problems, different steps to solve a particular problem. And this is how we can utilize the power of AI agents like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not just ChatGPT is not just one AI agent that is available in the market. There are various AI agents like ChatGPT. There is Claude, there is Gemini by Google. Then a recent entry into the market is DeepSeek. So there are many such agents like that. Now let's talk about some of the myths that has been flowing around in the market about AI powerful enough to take over the world someday. It's not like that. Although AI is intelligent enough to understand people's input, they are not intelligent enough. They don't have emotional intelligence as such, and so there is no need to be scared of something like it is going to take over the world someday and then create ruckus here and there. It's just there to help us navigate through our problems. The way when computers came in, people were telling that it will take away all the jobs and things like that, but it created more opportunities for people. More jobs were being created. More different kinds of jobs were being created. We were also telling that when, say, something like, say, Swiggy and Zomato came in, we told that the restaurants would lose their business. Swiggy and Zomato would create their own restaurants and then deliver food from there. But then restaurants thrived. More people started ordering, and then restaurants also thrived on these platforms. So there is no need to be scared about the AI is going to disrupt the sanctity of this particular world, but it's not like that. It's just there to help us navigate through our problems, learn from these AI agents, and then contribution is also necessary in terms of more advancements, more innovations. So I would say no need to worry about all those myths flowing around in the market. Now let's talk about how AI is going to affect day-to-day life of, say, a general shopkeeper, or maybe a simple boutique owner, or someone who is say running a small business. These particular businesses, these small businesses can make use of these AI agents and understand the trend that's going around in the market, and then keep products like that. Say for example, a boutique owner owning a business in, say, Varanasi. Using this AI agent, they could understand the taste of the public that's in Varanasi, and then keep the trending clothes in their boutique, for obviously catering to the taste of people of Varanasi. So AI is also making a lot of advancement in the field of healthcare. And say, let's take an example of an eye hospital. How can AI help eye hospitals advance their technology? Say for example, a person with glaucoma. I think it's little bit like tricky to identify this particular the particular symptom that glaucoma has. So AI has enough data about how glaucoma actually looks, how glaucoma actually affects a particular patient's eye. So these AI machines can identify the scans that we feed to the AI systems, and then they can predict when this particular patient is going to be affected by glaucoma, and when can we schedule the surgery for that. So things like that are really possible in today's times as well. But as we keep on feeding data to these AI systems, the AI systems would become more intelligent and become intelligent enough to to predict even before the things happen. They can understand by the scans of people's eye, and then probably by medication or something, we can stop such different diseases as well. So in essence, AI is a tool that's helping us navigate through our problems, and it is evolving alongside us as well. Remember, the fuel behind AI is obviously data that we are feeding to the AI machines, and there is no need to be scared by or intimidated by AI. It's just a tool that's helping us navigate through our day-to-day life problems, and let's be excited enough to embrace the changes that's coming into the world, and then and not be scared by AI at all.